Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to tell you why Jesus and Nicodemus could not possibly have had the conversation that they had as described in John. Now, since Jesus lived in Palestine in the 1st century, we can confidently conclude that he spoke Aramaic and not Greek. Now, since the Greek scriptures were obviously written in Greek, the authors must simply have written down Jesus' words as closely as they could in this different language. But there is a very curious case in the Gospel of John in which Jesus' conversation with Nicodemus must have occurred in Greek and not Aramaic. Let me restate that in different words. If it can be shown that Jesus could not have said what the Book of John claimed that he said, then it discredits the entire book. Okay, so let's get into this. Jesus tells Nicodemus he must be born again in John 3 verse 3. The expression can mean two things: a second time or from above. Now, New Testament scholar Bart Ehrman informs us that in the other two occasions, John uses it to mean from above. The word is used in the same fashion in John 3 verse 3. Now, Nicodemus, however, applies the other meaning, a second time, and is clearly confused. He says, "How can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter into the womb of his mother a second time, can he?" So Jesus then clarifies, it is a spiritual rebirth. One needs to be born from above, from heaven. It is a clever play on the Greek word. Only Jesus and Nicodemus could not have been speaking Greek, but had to have been speaking Aramaic. This double entendre works only in Greek, since the word from above does not have this double meaning in Aramaic. The only conclusion we can come to is that Jesus and Nicodemus did not have this conversation, and that the writer of John is merely telling us a well-prepared story that explains his preferred theology in his own language. This conversation could not have happened because the words that they used would make no sense in the language that they actually spoke. It's great to be back. I'm not going to tell you why I've been away for such a long time, because you don't care. See you next time.